For WTSA News and for Brattleboro Community Television here on your Wednesday, April 24th. My name is Ian Kelly. These are some of the stories we're following at this hour. 4 have been charged for a burglary at a Newfane residence. Vermont State Police responded Wednesday afternoon to a residence on Route 30 and Back Street for an active burglary in progress. Several troopers arrived and took 3 individuals into custody, while a 4th fled the scene on foot. After a short investigation, the 4th subject was located walking on Route 30. The subjects involved in the burglary were identified as Lyndon Corriveau, Rodney Lumbra, and Rocky Brona of Brattleboro, and Thomas Supernoy of Springfield, Vermont. Supernoy was lodged on a lack of bail, and all the other suspects were released until a June 4th arraignment. The Vermont House gave preliminary approval Tuesday to a bill that would raise the age to buy or possess cigarettes, including electronic cigarettes and other tobacco products, from 18 to 21. The vote was taken on a bill that contained a different implementation date than the original legislation passed by the Senate, so the 2 chambers will have to agree on a date before it can be passed and sent to the governor. The Senate version of the bill called for an effective date of July 1st, 2019. The House version delayed implementation to September 1st of 2019. Under the bill, violators would face a civil fine of $25 and the forfeiture of any tobacco products. Vermont Emergency Management and the Vermont Agency of Transportation will be working with the Federal Emergency Management Agency beginning today to verify damage caused by flooding on April 15th. Vermont officials have initially identified more than $2 million in damages to public infrastructure around the state, twice the $1 million amount in response and public infrastructure recovery costs the state must show. Bennington, Caledonia, Essex, Orange, Rutland, Washington, and Windsor counties have also shown public infrastructure damages and recovery costs exceeding the threshold of a county that they must show in order to qualify. Opponents of a bill legalizing recreational marijuana in New Hampshire came out in force to a Senate committee hearing on Tuesday, arguing it would result in more impaired drivers and lead users rather to try harder drugs. This in a state that's already struggling with an opioid crisis. The hearing follows this month's House vote to pass a bill that would legalize marijuana possession up to 1 ounce. Adults would be allowed to grow up to 6 plants, and a commission would be set up to license and regulate an industry supporters say could produce $33 million a year. In WTSA sports, the Brattleboro Colonels girls softball team stopped Hartford 15-0 yesterday. The Brattleboro baseball team beat Hartford 13-6. Red Sox lose a pair to Detroit, a doubleheader loss 7-4 and 4-2. And the Bruins eliminated the Toronto Maple Leafs, stop me if you've heard that one before, by a score of 5-1. The Bruins win that series 4-3. Next up for the Bees, the Columbus Blue Jackets, and that series begins on Thursday. For WTSA News and for Brattleboro Community Television on your Wednesday, April 24th, my name is Ian Kelly.